on, Miss Jacqueline. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Absolutely. Also, too, I want to explain something to you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for always, picking you, and for the love, that is emanating out of all of you who are connecting in. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Absolutely, thank you. The one thing that I wanted to explain is that you see how you see Jackie's wall is green? Her wall is not green. Her wall is like off-white.
Yes.
So, and it's so powerfully because of, you could just feel all that.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energies that we're in right now. We're 7 days away from the full moon. And lots of shifting, lots and lots of shifting. I'm noticing my core, a lot of bone pain, a lot of joint and nerves. And that is deep core. We're, shifting and changing. This is Palo Santo, so I'm clearing. So we're going to do the breath right now as we're clearing. So breathe in through your nose, into your mouth, and just let it come forward. One more time. One more time. One more time. Continue to breathe. Toelene e ka aetene e taena aetene e tanai to ko te selene. Thank you for that balance, and thank you for all of that. All right. Thank you. Wow, just powerful today. So, over this weekend, I did a journey. I have been where Jackie lives so amazingly, and so I drove down to Bakersfield, and and it's so amazing because I'm driving it almost every week this month, and they're having major earthquakes down there in Bakersfield. And I feel that I'm so part of all of that, that I'm softening. I have to tell you, I feel like somehow my light is helping the San Andreas fault. Even like right now, I feel like chills all over my back right here.
Yes.
So, we're doing a lot of work that we don't realize that we're doing in it. We think, oh, we're making this up when we get. Trust your heart. Trust what's coming up. Trust this process. Completely trust this process. And I understand that can be difficult at times, but it's so worthy to trust it, and you are worthy of that.
Yes.
So, right. So as I was down with, I went and spent the day with my niece. So I'm listening to my my nephews. And they're like in their teens, in their late teens, and they're talking between each other, and they're talking about the new world. And I said, what are you guys talking? Why are you saying that? Why are you saying new world?
Wow.
And they said, because we're going to create the new world. And it's going to be us that changes the world. And I said, oh my God, what do you mean by that? Now they went into, we destroyed the world and now they got to fix it. You know what I mean? But it was all perfect. I just smiled. It was so beautiful. But, and that wasn't, my nephew and niece wasn't the only thing that I noticed that they said new world. I was in one of the stores there. Wow, thank you for that. I was in one of the stores there and getting gas, and two brothers or something were talking between each other, and they're like, yeah, in this new world. And I was like, oh my God, these kids are getting it, and they're not even realizing what is happening, or they are. Maybe they do know what's happening, you know? And so, and they do know what's happening. I'm just going to let that go because they do know what's happening. and I just felt so blessed for, that gift that I received from that is spreading wide. This, new Gaia's here, new Earth's here, new world's here. However you're saying it, it truly, truly, truly is here. It truly,
And
truly.
it feels good. For me, it feels so good and exciting when we say that, to feel that. Wow. Yeah.
Absolutely. Just resonates right there with the source of you. Is just like, yeah, take me on this ride.
Right on. Yeah.
Right? Right? So I was filling in earlier outside because today I've been feeding and watering all my plants, my yard. So much water has been poured into my yard this morning at early, and I just felt all this water, and everything's flowing through me.
Yeah.
So because each thing that we're doing is a part of us. Each thing that we're doing is a part of us.
Yes.
So when I was filling this water, when I was watering my plants, feeding my plants, I just felt myself feeding my, and watering myself in a different way.
Wow.
Instead of just consuming, but watering myself.
Wow.
So I want to tap into that today. I want to ask real fast, Jackie, is there anything that you want to talk about? Because I feel your heart as heavy. I don't know why, but I do.
Well, I went to bed, and whatever I ate, it kind of just, my body wasn't accepting it too well. So my body was doing its best to belch, and was having a hard time. But anyway, so I woke up feeling, I did sleep, but I felt heavy when I woke up. Like I felt like my eyes were like, whatever. And so all these energies, all these powerful energies started kind of like, do I feel like a little frustrated? Do I feel like a little sarcasm or something, And so a little bit of that. And so that's what I was going to kind of explain and say that, and then I go, ooh, the full moon. So just to be aware of that, to honor your body and say thank you for going what your body's going through, to love it. So, me a little bit of that. I still kind of feel it. It's working itself out. And I go, wow, that you're breaking, we're breaking apart. We're shifting. Yeah.
Absolutely. And we truly, truly are. We truly, truly are. Yesterday morning, a dog got in my yard and 5 chickens got killed. But it made me completely switch my yard around, my backyard. And I did a fire ceremony of with the chickens. I cremated them. And, so their ashes went back into Mother Gaia. And then I took some of those ashes and I put it into my fertilizer to plant my plants today.
Wow.
And so I felt full circle.
Yes. Abundance that you just created there.
Right. Wow, I just got chills right now. Right. Like,
yeah.
Right. So, everything happens for a reason, and I grieved some because my chickens are very part of me, and but I let that grieving go as far, and then I transmuted it into the blessings, because grieving is kind of like where our bodies are meant to do it, but not for long periods. Yeah. And I can feel that it can become a disease because you just are locked into that grieving state. Yeah. Wow, it's so funny that I'm talking about that right now, because there's a lot of people that's transcending over right now, especially in my life. I've lost like 4 or 5 people over this last week of people I know. And so people are transcending over much, much faster. And the grieving process for me, I allow it to, I give it like 24 hours or whatever I feel like, but I give it a time limit. So it doesn't attach itself so that, you carry it around for years or a lifetime, because you can.
Yes, yes.
And carry grieving around. And my mother, bless her loving soul, when my sister died, 30, she drowned in the Kern River, and she died 38 years ago. And my mom died that day, you know, and just she's carried that grief with her all that lifetime. And you know, it's perfect for her. It's her choice. But you know, you have a right to grieve. Our bodies are going to go through a grieving period, but give it a time limit. Don't let it settle in and create disease. Just, you know, allow the body to go through it, and then let it go. Because then once you start letting go of the grief, you start noticing the blessings. That's what I really noticed yesterday, is once I let go of all the grief, the blessings started showing forward. And I was like, oh my God. And then, you know, I looked at my yard when it was done, because I worked in it all day. I looked at my yard, it was completely transformed. Completely transformed. And 5 chickens, change, abundance. You know, my chickens are my abundance. They give me thousands of eggs. And so as we are stepping up onto, you know, a different platform of us, you can truly see your world differently. You're not so locked into it. You're not such the main character. You're kind of stepping back and you're like, okay, this is happening. I'm going through it. I'm going through the waves, you know, and the waves you feel in your body.
Yes.
You know, that's where you feel all the waves.
Yeah.
And so when you're allowing your experience to go through this, you know, trust this process. And I will say this a billion times, trust this process. Trust this process, you know, completely trust this process.
And that's a good thing to say to yourself every day, throughout your day. Trust the process. And it's good for me to keep saying it, because when I say it, and then like right now, my body is just lit up. And yes, to trust.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Jackie. You know, and you can feel your heart from that. And it is, because you don't know what's in front of you. So it's hard to trust because you don't know. And you don't know how it's going to unfold. You get glimpses and pieces, but you don't really know how it's going to unfold. And to trust this process is to trust that blank slate in front of you. Yes. Well, you don't know how it's going to happen. You just know it is going to happen because there's an underlying knowing inside of you. And that's where I'm at in my life. Yeah. And so well, okay, they're bringing this back up about the earthquakes, you know, just even in that, you know, why is the month that you guys are having all these earthquakes? You know, I'm driving down there every week. You know, that's not coincidence. There's a reason. Yeah. And I was connecting into that earthquake energy when I was there, and I was connecting into it today. And so I've just been softening the earthquake, you know, you can't stop it, but you can soften it. Yeah. You know, you can soften it. You can make it more gentle and easier. And so that's what I've been asking for. Yeah. So as you know, we're all breaking apart. It's so funny. Jackie even said, you know, she ate something and then it created a system, her system to start breaking apart. You know, and there's a lot of foods I can't consume anymore that I could consume. I can bless the crap. I still cannot consume them. And it's because our bodies are not meant to consume that.
And I'm laughing about this because there's this one particular food, and even though every time I eat it, and I go, so the next time I go, well, just a little bite, because maybe, just maybe it will, you know, and then he going, okay, Jacqueline, you know, wow.
Yeah, and that's like what we do in the spiritual world. Truly, you know, they give us pure examples, you know, and then we take, you know, a little piece of it instead of, you know, and even though some of it they're telling us, don't touch that, but we want to try it, you know what I mean? And so we do try it. We make that choice to try it, and then we get to experience it. So that's just like the spiritual, you know, that they show us, you know, like a stop sign. You know, you stub your toe, you hit your arm, you know, you do something, they're stopping you from doing the process, but you're like, no, I still want to go there. you know, and then you get to taste it, experience it, and one day you will truly let go of it. And I too am letting go of a lot right now. So, and there's things that I've done for years, and I'm letting them go. And so, as you're saying that, I'm getting to see my own life like, yeah, quit tasting it, because it's just, yeah, right, right. It's so true. It's so true. It's so true. It's so true, because we think that we can fix it, figure it out, and it's not going to, you know, to trust this process is to completely, you know, allow your experience to be in alignment with you. To completely be in alignment with you. Now that looks crazy. What do you mean I got to go inside and be in alignment with me? And the stillness is where you find that. You find that magic.
Yeah, I was just gonna say magic. That's right.
Where you find it all, because that's where you're at. Yeah. You know, and we are, you know, energetic vibration beings. Yes. You know, and our bodies radiate once you start tapping into that energetic vibrational being that you are. And the soul, that you have labeled it, but it is the soul, but that too is even a label. And because the differences is of what I've been noticing, I can tell when a man has labeled something and when it's just a pure energy, you know, just like with beloved. Beloved to me, I don't feel that as a label. I feel that's part of you. I feel that is even in a partnership part of you. Vibrational match, I don't feel that's a man-made label. I feel that's just part of you. Now, twin flame, completely a man-made label. You know, and it's just that I'm learning my own abilities. I'm learning my own energetic field and what man has put on us and what is authentic. That's what I'm truly, you know, mastering. Yes. What is authentic and what is real? Yes. You know, and the real part, maybe the 3D and the physical world looks real to you, but more in the non-physical is real to me.
Yes.
So, yeah. Absolutely. There's also something, because it's the third time this has dropped in and I don't want to bring it forward, but I am going to bring it forward because it dropped in 3 times. So, and let me clear my voice for this.
Wow.
So, how can I say this in the most gentle, loving way? Okay. I want to talk about, you know, because we're in a lot of different types of relationships. And in all these different types of relationships, you're still going through growth and you're going through processes. And, you know, and there are some beings, you know, that, you know, they want to suck you in. They want to, how can I say this? I don't want to put it harshly. They want you to get stuck into their drama. That just came forward right now. So, but they're doing everything they can, and then they're threatening you that, you know, that they don't trust you, or that, you know, you're not going to be a part of my life if you don't, you know, contribute to my way. And I have really been feeling into this, and I've been, you know, trying to, I'm going to use the word trying because that's what it is. I was trying to tap in to make it softer, but she's never going to see it my way because of the level that she's at. And that's all perfect, because everybody has the right to be where they want to be. But the thing is that every time I tap into this energy, it makes me feel exhausted. It makes me feel, you know, and she's saying that I'm not dealing with it. You know, she's putting all this stuff on it that I'm not dealing with it. But it's not that at all. Yeah. Because it doesn't feel like part of me.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like I need to be a part of any of that. Exactly. You know? And so I've been asking, you know, my source and my guides, you know, that, you know, what to do about this. I just send love. I just send love. And but yeah, that's all I can do. All I can do is send love. But that doesn't mean, okay, just like everything in your life right now, just because it's showing up does not mean that you have to attach yourself to it. So maybe this other individual is seeing it, that you're ignoring them, you're not, you don't care, all these, people emotions that they throw up at you.
Yes.
That's all their stuff, and you can feel that. That's all their stuff. And every time I tried to tap in to soften the blow, I felt like I was tapping in.
Yeah.
I don't need to tap in.
No.
All I need to do is just send it love.
Exactly.
And it will work its way out. And just like everything that's showing up for you, everybody, for me and everybody right now,
yes.
Everything is showing you up in your life because it's a potential.
Yes.
It's a potential. So if a dark potential, something that's really heavy, shows up in your life, you don't have to lock yourself into it. It's your choice if you're locking yourself into it. Yes. So and the amazing thing is that if somebody was to look at my life, I have all these darknesses around me, but I don't see any of that.
Oh, I don't see darkness around at all.
No, but if somebody from the outer world, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
If somebody from the outer world was to look at my life from their perception,
right,
they would see it as dark, but there's no dark here at all. Like you said, absolutely.
Love.
Right? There's just love. And so as we're, moving into this amazing experience, of us, of our own growth, of our own heart, of our own beingness, every day you are shifting and changing in a different way. Every day. And the amazing thing is that I'm noticing too, I can tell when somebody's just speaking words and there's no heart to it. That is happening a lot, especially I've really been staying away from Facebook. I get on there a little, hardly ever. I just have and
it's loaded with that. I mean, yeah. It really is
loaded. And and I'm going to bring this forward, and there's a lot of men that are enlightened, that are trying to grasp onto these powerful women.
Yes.
Women are just going for it. So it's not right or wrong. Everybody has a right to experience what they're going to go through. So there is no right or wrong here.
Yeah.
So, but the amazing thing is that you're learning your ability. Where is this being at? Not in judgment, but just, wow, okay, they're there. It's all right. I choose not to be that. Move on.
That's right.
You're learning. And then if you're attaching yourself to that, then you're just going to go through the experience. You're going to go through the wave, right? You're going to go truly through the wave. Then you're going to be like, what the hell? Right? Even though your universe is saying, stop, don't do it. Oh, I'm going to taste it anyway.
Right, that's right. Oh my God, yes.
Absolutely. So don't judge when you go through experiences. Love that you did, and that it's, taking you to a higher plane of you. So, wow, I just feel so blessed right now. Thank you.
Amazing.
This is really amazing. Completely amazing. So I am very blessed to be, stepping into a higher version of me, a better version of me every day, aligning to, what is here for this day. That's what I align to. What is here for this day? Yes. And then you can just feel that connecting to you.
Wow.
Absolutely. So if you think that you're not worthy because you have a blank slate in front of you and you don't know how you're going to do it, you're going to do it.
Yes.
It's all going to work out all right. Feel your heart, feel your heart. Let's do that now. Feel your heart.
Wow.
Breathe. Breathe. Oeselene ekene to. May all be blessed. As you walk through the day, be blessed in all breaths that you take.
Yes. Yes.
As you walk through the day, be in gratitude.
Yes.
For we in much gratitude for you being in your light.
Yes. Look for the abundance you see all around.
Yes, do.
Yes.
And not just in the material aspect, but in the abundance of everything that's around you. The abundance that you are also receiving.
Truly.
For abundance isn't one particular thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's me. It's everything.
Everything.
Breathe this in. Koitetene, tetetene, ete, koletene, o kotene, tene, te. Ay,
Perfect.
thank you. Thank you.
Wow. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. My body just feels balanced and centered and happy and joy and lit up. I feel very lit up. Thank you.
Wow. And I also feel abundance because
Yes.
we are abundant.
We are abundant
Yes.
every way.
Yes.
More abundance is filling us right now than ever before.
Wow.
Wow. I felt it go through my whole energetic being. But where I feel it stirring and locking, I don't want to say locking in because I can feel it move past it, is in my sacral and below.
Wow. Exactly. Wow.
Where I feel that energetic just, yeah. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. Right. We're ready for this. Absolutely. We're ready for this. And you know what? Thank you. Thank you, Jackie, for always being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your, your light. And thank you for you being you. And, thank you, Vicki, for you doing your,
Yes. Thank you, Vicki.
right? Thank you, Vicki.
Gosh, wow. For showing us, teaching us, for always being here for us, loving us. Just a beautiful being that you are, and how the light you are.
Thank
Oh
you.
my gosh, I'm so grateful for you.
Thank you.
And for being in my life,
Thank you.
always and forever. And
Thank you.
wow.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for all of you. Thank yourself.
Yes.
Thank you for picking you. Thank you for choosing you. Thank you for doing this journey.
Yes. And
It is
tuning
the most rewarding. It is going to take you through to New Gaia, which we're on New Gaia right now. The kids already explained that, But if you don't do it in this lifetime, that's all right. Because you'll do it in one lifetime. So it's all right. I'm choosing this lifetime.
Yes.
In this lifetime. So I'm winning in this lifetime. I'm completely winning. And so I send love to all of you. Is there anything you want to talk about, Jackie? I am going to do another video because I want to connect to the Akashic records.
Wow.
So anybody that is ready for that, you can watch the next video. But we're going to connect today to the Akashic records. Our Akashic records carries all of everything from the future, the past, but it carries all of everything.
Wow. I just feel that. Wow, 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 wow.
So anything you want to get out of the Akashic records, we're going to do it today. So we're going to manifest into our highest purpose. Yeah, right? I'm so excited, right? Thank you. Thank you all. If you guys are ready for an attunement, email me. Email me.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you're worth it.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
there anything you wanted to talk about real fast, Jack?
Oh, I just love you all. Thank you for tuning in and just being you and
Absolutely.
being yourselves and loving yourselves and be happy.
Absolutely. Be happy. Be happy. Absolutely. I send love. May you all be blessed.